Researchers from the University of Amsterdam worked with the Museum of Science and Industry in Manchester to come up with what they say is scientifically the most catchy songs ever. Now, I want to give you the list, then I want to come back and tell you how they define catchy, because I think there's room for debate in their definition. So here's the top 10 most catchy songs according to science. Number 10, Aerosmith, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Decent song. I mean, not really my type of music, but well, okay, that's fine. Number 9, The Human League, Don't You Want Me. Oh, goodness. That one I think is somewhat annoying. No offense to that group if they're still alive. Don't you want me, baby? Blah, blah, blue, blue. I'm being kind of a dick, but it's just not my thing. Number 8, Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Okay, I'll fucks with that. Number 7, Michael Jackson, Beat It. Okay, I'm with you. Number 6, Roy Orbison, Pretty Woman. Too old for my taste. Number 5, ABBA, SOS. Number 4, Lady Gaga, Just Dance. Number 3, Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. Okay, that now I think we're talking, because I don't even want to like that song. I want to hate that song, but whenever it comes on, you're Eye of the Tiger, blah, blah, bee, ha, ha, blah. I don't even know half the words, and I have to try to sing it because it's fucking catchy. Number 2, Lou Bega, Mambo Number 5. Oh, God. I heard that song so much in, I think, the 90s that I can never hear it again. I wonder what Lou Bega is doing right now, side note. Very curious. And the number 1 most catchy song of all time, according to science, maybe, we'll get to that in a second, Spice Girls, Wannabe. No. I'm just going to say no. No. I no longer believe in science, guys. Sorry. Because that's just annoying to me. I know this is science, but that's just annoying to me. I don't know. You guys tell me. I have no idea. But now let me describe, let me tell you how they describe the criteria, and then we'll discuss whether or not this really is scientific. Quote, so what makes a song catchy? It's not simply your ability to know it and recognize it. It's how the song stays in your head even when it stops playing. The so-called earworm effect. To measure this, the researchers developed a game because they're measuring catchiness. It's not your typical name that tune type of arrangement. Instead, you hit the stop button the moment you recognize a tune, and then the game tests the ability of the song to keep playing inside of your head. So I think there are many people who would agree and say, yeah, that's a fair definition of catchy. I actually don't agree. Because whenever, and I'm just talking anecdotally here in conversation with my friends, whenever we say, oh, that song is catchy, I know I certainly don't mean that song is going to stay in my head forever, whether I like it or not. You know what I mean? Because you could hear a song that stays in your head forever, and you fucking hate the fact that it's in your head. And is that what we mean when we say catchy? It's certainly not what I mean. Maybe it is what you guys mean, but it's not what I mean. When I say catchy, I mean catchy as in, I like the way it sounds, and maybe it stays in my head and it sticks with me. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure I necessarily buy into what their criteria is, because they're not even really adding a connotation to it, like a positive connotation or a negative connotation. When I say catchy, it has to have a positive connotation associated with it. It stays with me, but it's also good. Now, that's also wildly subjective, so how can science really answer that question? You know what I mean? Like, once you add a connotation, positive or negative, do you like the song or not like the song, then it's wildly subjective, because it's not really based on, there's no objective good or bad when it comes to music, or no hard good or bad, because there's, different cultures that have different tastes in music and different instruments that they prefer or whatnot. So I don't know if I totally buy it. I don't know if it's 100% scientific, certainly not by what I perceive as the meaning of the word catchy. But either way, there you have it. Apparently, somewhat according to science, Spice Girls' Wannabe is the most catchy song.